A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Terrell Basham gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Here's Newton. This is White on the screen. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Crowder now to return. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown,
Jamison Crowder. his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Jets 14, Patriots nothing.
It's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
57
On the draw, it's White. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. There he goes, left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on third down, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. This is White. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Now Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second down and 10. Darnold flushed out right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
6 at the Patriots' 9-yard line.
Throwing again is Darnold. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Deatrich Wise able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Check three.
3rd and long, it's Darnold escaping the pressure right. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left. And got his man complete. The 30. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damiere Byrd. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road. Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive
Now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one. They may come back to it again.
He's got Herndon, his tight end. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A first down throw, Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
1-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
28-yard
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd and 7, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold from the gun. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Dietrich Wise Jr., his 2nd sack of the night.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Darnold now to throw. Flush to his right. Hooking up over the middle with Herndon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Darnold on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
1st and 10.
25 yards that time. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
28-yard line.
On first down, Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Check 50, check 50. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up.
They go to Johnson again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Up 3rd down and 11.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Single, single. Motion, 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 motion.
Back to throw, Darnold. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Smith catches left side. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Brings up 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
51 to 8. You can't block me. You can't block me. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I don't know why this team showed up. Mike 51. Mike 51. In your face.
They snap it to Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Byrd. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Patriot 1st down.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Newton out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Adam Bennett.
That's that's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Mere bird on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The
ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Brings up.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
We got 4. We got 4. Check, check. Go back, go back. We got motion. We got motion. Back up, back up.
Again, Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, defense. Yo, lady. Chip, chip.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd and 5.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He can run, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of the credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. 7 yards, the pickup there.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, Mike 51. Mike.
Gun.
Tight. 51 the mic, boys. 51.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell in.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On first down, it's Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss.